Day 3 VIP. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's finish strong. Go ahead, Kim. The floor is all yours.
Like I said earlier, we today are going to talk about some smart tax strategies that are legal and legitimate ways to keep more of what you make and pay Uncle Sam less. So, Vanna, please, the next slide.
Got you. I was trying to maximize the screen.
Yes, I see that.
There you go.
Okay, so we want to talk about tax write-offs today. And this is like the foundation of your expenses. I feel like a lot of people, when they hear the term write-off, they really don't understand what it all means. So a tax write-off is a deduction. It's an expense that reduces your taxable profit. Okay. And for an expense to qualify, it generally needs to pass 3 tests. So the first one is it must be ordinary. And that means just a common expense in the type of business that you have. So it doesn't mean some bizarre, exotic, unusual expense. It's the kind of thing that other people in your industry are writing off as well. And then second, it has to be necessary. And that doesn't mean that it's absolutely required for survival. It just means that it's helpful and appropriate in running your business. And then third, it has to be business related, and it has to be directly connected to something that you need that is generating revenue. And these 3 things are all IRS. This is the IRS's language: ordinary, necessary, and business related. And then when an expense passes all 3 of those tests, then it reduces your taxable profit, and it lowers the profit that you are going to be taxed on. So in essence, it's lowering your tax liability. And that is the whole idea behind an expense. Next slide, please. Kim, I don't know whether to look at you up here or down here in the corner of the So some common online business write-offs. Some of the most common ones that I see are like your internet. And this is one of those that they deem gray area, because if you work from home, if you have an online business and you work from home, you probably have internet that you use on the personal side as well. And so this is deemed gray area because you're technically only supposed to write off a percentage of this expense based on what you use business versus personal. Is it 50-50? Is it 60-40? So it just depends on what percentage that you can use. But I can tell you that whatever you decide to do it consistently and stick with that. Some of the other things that I typically see people writing off are your software platforms, the tools that you use to run your business with. So whether that is your website platform, your email service, your funnel builder, any type of management tools that you use online, Claude, any of that type of stuff, these all qualify as business expenses. And then we look at advertising. And I know a lot of us right now in this online space, we're not really advertising, if you will, unless maybe you're in some of these communities in school where they charge you a little bit of money to post and advertise your community. But for the most part, I think we're all learning organic marketing. But if you do advertise, whether it's paid ads or sponsored content, that does count as a deduction. And then we move into education and courses, which some of this stuff we did touch on yesterday, but investing in your skills and your knowledge, workshops, courses, programs, coaching, anything like that, they all qualify as business deductions when it's directly related to your business. And then office supplies. So things that you buy specifically for your business. That could be a new laptop. It could be a printer, ink. It could be paper. It could be anything that you would use for business. And the other thing that I see, especially like with content creators, any of those tools, any lighting, any microphones, anything that holds your phone to use for content, phone stands, any of that stuff. But the key to all of this, guys, is documentation, right? You want to keep your receipts. In my spreadsheet, I have a great training that shows you how to organize your receipts in a Google Doc file. And I also show you how to attach them right to the spreadsheet, right to the same cell that the expense is in. So if there's ever any question, your tax preparer just has to click on that cell and they can see the receipt. It's right there. And then we also don't have to worry about those receipts fading. Because I don't know about you, but if you've ever kept a receipt and you go back and look at it, even just 6 months later, oftentimes that ink has faded and you can't even read it. So I have a whole thing on how to save your receipts and how to attach them to the spreadsheet. So it's all electronic. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about the paper and keeping the hard copies, and you'll never have to worry about them fading if you have them captured online. Next, please. And then,
Kim, you're not
so
doing.
I wanted, go ahead.
He said, I'm not doing my job.
I just thought it was funny.
What, did you want to take over, Jeff? No, just kidding.
Sure. Give me the controls. I'll take over running this bus.
Go. Watch out, you're going to be demoted.
I'm just blown away with that AI picture there on the right. It's like a beautiful view.
Yeah.
On a nice 3-decker yacht.
Yeah. That does. It looks really nice.
And it tells
Boys,
you
you
the
have to
4,
pay attention to class now.
and then it tells you the 4 biggest mistakes.
Yep.
Like in
So
big
guys,
bold
the 4
letters.
biggest mistakes will keep you from having this beautiful view in this big, beautiful yacht. So, and we're going to talk about these. There's 4 big mistakes that I see people make all the time. And again, we talked about a lot of these yesterday, but I really want to drive some of these home because these are so important. And the biggest one, again, number 1 is mixing funds. The tax implications on this are real, and mixing transactions really create inaccurate reporting. It can cost you either way, right? It can cost you in deductions if you've missed something, but it can also create problems if you're ever audited. That's going to cost you penalties and interest with the IRS later on. And when something like this happens, you're typically not getting hit in just one spot because you're going to get hit by the IRS and you're going to get hit by the state. And number 2, waiting until tax season. So
Sorry, Kim.
I see people.
Excuse me, can I just ask you something on that first point quickly?
Sure.
Does that mean should money come into PayPal from a sale, we then transfer that to the bank account? Should that bank account only be used for money coming out of PayPal or whichever payment gateway, and then from there it gets distributed either to your business for savings or to personal for your expenses? Do you understand?
So no, one bank account for the entire business is fine. You don't need a separate bank account for each payment. You don't need one for PayPal and then one for Skool and then one for Stripe or whatever. It's one account that all business activity is done out of. So that means all your payment gateways are connected to the one bank account. and all your expenses are going out of the one bank account.
Yeah, okay. No, sorry, maybe I didn't ask it correctly. What I mean is I have one account where the money from sales or whatever earnings I have goes into that one bank account. My question is now, I do not use that account for anything else other than to move money to a personal account for my personal expenses. The rest of the money stays there because obviously you have to put money back into your business. So you have one account where you transfer your income from or your income to, and then you have one other account that you use for whatever personal uses, correct?
Correct. Yes.
The one
Yep.
that you have your account that goes the money into from PayPal, you treat
Mhm.
that as your business account.
Yes.
And then the other account, you treat it as your personal account.
So for example, should I want to purchase camera equipment, for example, do I purchase that out of my personal account or the business account?
Business account.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that
Okay.
one account, again, like all money, all business income coming in and all expenses for your business should come out of that account. And then when you're taking money from that account, it sounds like you're doing that already, like you're transferring from the business account to your personal account for your personal expenses, right?
Oh, no, I haven't.
But that's the
Yeah,
way
but
it
what
would
I
work.
mean is,
Yes.
it's like I would probably get like a salary, a portion of whatever earnings I get, and that will go into a personal account.
Correct.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Next slide,
Number
please.
Not yet. We ain't done with this one yet. See, this is where Vanna stays in her lane, Jeff.
Yeah, okay. Now you call her Vanna White.
Vanna. Okay, so I think we were on number 2.
Yeah.
Yep. So waiting until tax season, and I see people do this every single year, okay? And they've done zero bookkeeping all year long, and then they're scrambling, it's chaos, it's stressful at the end of the year, and they're trying to piece everything all together.
Look at Kim. That's him.
But it creates chaos, it creates stress, and it creates mistakes, which costs you money, right? Because you could be missing deductions and you could be missing income. It could be all kinds of things. So please do not wait until the end of the year to start tracking your numbers. And then number 3, when we do wait to the end of the year and we don't really have a clear picture, and I don't know about you, but I can't remember what I did last week, let alone 8 months ago, right? So now we start guessing at things,
Right.
start guessing at numbers.
You do.
Don't do it. You're estimating things. It could be expenses, maybe it's your income. And that leads to either overpaying Uncle Sam or underpaying. And again, both ways can cost you money in the end. And then number 4, not saving for taxes, right? So this one is super important. So profit without a tax plan creates cash flow crisis. Okay. Maybe you had a great quarter and you made a lot of money, an all-time high quarter, and all the money because you were really excited. And then the tax bill comes and you didn't set any of that money aside. That tax reserve really is what protects you at the end of the year, and you're not having to come up with all of that tax money all at once.
When you say crisis, could that equal to heart problems? Just kidding. No. Stress, heart problems, and then it starts
Ay,
piling up.
ay, So again, without accurate books, you can't measure your growth. You make decisions based on assumptions, right? Not data. And you cannot calculate true profit because remember, we learned yesterday that revenue is not your profit. Your profit is your revenue minus your expenses. That is your profit, or as Kim said, your bottom line, right? Without accurate books, tax time becomes stressful. Missing data, stress, chaos, scrambling to try to finish things up. It's hectic. And then scaling becomes dangerous because, again, you don't know your numbers. And growth without knowing your accurate numbers, it's like gambling. And we don't want to take that gamble because I've seen I've seen stuff like that, gambling on numbers like that, take people out of business.
You're better off gambling at the casino.
It's kind of the same thing, right?
Yep, it is.
At least you know if you win or lose right away.
That's true.
Instant results.
Yep. Okay, so again, your foundations first, and then you scale second, right? And your priorities are separating your accounts, tracking your income and expenses at the very least monthly, setting aside your taxes, and then reviewing reports regularly. And that's the one good thing about my spreadsheet. And I don't know, a couple of you in here may have it already, is if you're entering your numbers accurately at the end of every month, it gives you a clear profit and loss. And that rolls automatically for you into a quarterly profit and loss. And then it rolls into your year-end profit and loss. You plug in your income and your expenses, and the spreadsheet does the rest for you. It even makes pretty little pie charts so you can see exactly where what your strongest income source is, and you can see where your money's going.
You want to know something awesome, Kim?
What's that?
I took your spreadsheet. I took it to Claude. I connected my bank account, my credit card account. I connected any payments to it, and it's auto.
Claude's doing it for you.
Auto.
Wow.
Nice.
You know how much
Nice.
time that saves me?
That's really cool.
So for those of you guys who are still on the fence about Claude, maybe that will do it for you.
I might need to learn that. I could add that as another training to the spreadsheet.
For
I
sure.
can work with you on that. I was playing with it, and it's amazing what you can connect to Claude. There's so many things you can connect to Claude, and that's how you do it. You connect it, and it automatically syncs the data from it. It's pretty awesome.
Wow. So when you have auto drafts, okay, coming out of your account, it just puts it in the spreadsheet, Kim?
It goes off your statement, Jeff. So whatever your statement says, those information gets inputted into her sheet.
Okay.
It's live. It's live.
Okay.
It updates daily because you log into your bank account daily, right? If you don't, you do. I do.
I
So
tried.
it updates every time your bank account updates. It updates your statement. Update it updates.
Yeah, I wonder, is it tracking it properly though? Is it putting things in the correct categories?
It depends
Like,
on
is there
how
a way-
you set up your statements. You got to go to your settings, and you got to do your settings on your bank accounts, on your credit cards.
Yeah, like you have to map things out for it to flow.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And then
garbage in, garbage out.
And then sometimes it requires a little bit of training, but once you've trained it, it gets it right from there on forward.
It's no different than your kids. You just got to train.
Yeah, it's probably better than my kids anyway.
Yeah.
Kim might have my
Claude
head
learn-
on this because
Claude
she's
actually
gonna be
listens and learns.
she's gonna be the mother protective here. She's gonna have me hung.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't have to train my kids anymore, just my man.
Oh, ouch.
That was a good one.
Yeah, you be glad Cindy's not sitting around you, Jeff.
Yeah, I know she's gone for the weekend.
Darn, I'll have to get her number.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a simple system for clean books, right? Monthly income and expense tracking. Organized tabs make it easy to see where all your money goes. So this is more about the spreadsheet. Automatic profit calculation, built-in formulas so that it calculates everything for you. It shows you your net profit instantly. So we always know that number. Clear category structure. So expenses are grouped for simple reporting. And with that, there are a set of expenses and categories in there that you cannot change, but there are extra lines for you to customize it and make it your own based on what you want to see or your own verbiage or depending on what you're doing in your business. And so this was designed for online businesses and created especially for digital income streams. And it's built for non-accountants. So it's simple enough to use without bookkeeping experience. You don't have to have any bookkeeping experience to know how to track your numbers. And now, why a bookkeeper is the real MVP of your business, right? And it's not just because I'm a bookkeeper, but I really think that bookkeeper.
It's because the CPA has no feelings. That's why the bookkeeper is the MVP.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just the grunts that do all the work for the CPAs, but that's okay. With all seriousness, though, I think the bookkeeper in any business, in any type of business, is a lot of times undervalued in what they do. And I say that because you hear people talking about coaches and strategists and ad managers and all this stuff, but you never really hear them talking about the bookkeeper. But that is honestly the person that is making sure that the whole financial picture for the business is accurate. And that accuracy is what everything else is built upon, right? They maintain the financial accuracy, they maintain accurate records and support decisions. It sounds simple, right? You hear, oh, bookkeeper, but really, without a good bookkeeper, without knowing these foundations, you can't make good decisions for your business. So they really do protect your profit visibility, right? You can see real performance and you can see your numbers in real time. They also support your tax preparer, your tax professional. When your CPA or tax preparer gets clean books, like we said yesterday, they're not spending hours upon hours going through your stuff. So it's saving you money there. And I can tell you, you'd be surprised how I've gotten stuff before. I've gotten shoe boxes full of receipts. I've gotten grocery sacks full of receipts. I had this one guy years ago he put in irrigation systems and he was so busy through spring and summer months that I could never meet with him to get his paperwork. I would drive to wherever he was. And I'm telling you, he would open the back doors of his truck and I would end up with irrigation parts, boxes, stuff. He'd be stuffing receipts and mail and you name it. I've gotten paperwork in all kinds of forms and ways.
Is that what you charge extra?
Yeah, I used to tell him I used to charge him PETA fees.
Pain in the ass fees.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Don't they believe in electronic bank statements?
Oh, yeah, they do, but we're talking about receipts and stuff like that. And we're going back 20 years.
Yikes. That sounds like Flintstone.
Wow. You forget that I will see you in June, Kim.
I have a feeling somebody's gonna give me a 3rd degree in June.
I don't know if it'll be a 3rd degree, but anyways, your bookkeeper creates financial confidence for you. Reliable data and accurate numbers really allows you to operate differently. You can make educated decisions about your business, and you know whether you have the funds to scale or whether maybe it's not quite time to do that yet. Either way, your bookkeeper is very important. And reality check, you're all entrepreneurs. Guess who wears the bookkeeper hat?
You do.
Everybody's hands should be in the air.
Me.
No, Jeff,
Yes.
it's not you. It's Cindy.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Jeff spends it. Cindy tracks it.
Yikes.
okay. Yeah.
No.
And
the
I
other-
think Rich is about the same. He's just a little bit more technical than you, Jeff.
Yeah,
No matter what, you can't hide.
that's true.
See, Kim don't have to do that. It's a one lady thing. She tracks her own. She spends her own. She ain't
You
got to
do.
share nothing.
I do. Yeah. Next slide, please.
Yes, ma'am. Your favorite.
Like I said, when you're an entrepreneur, you wear every hat. Okay. You are the CEO. You set the vision and the direction of your business. You're the marketer. You're generating leads and making sales. You're the operator. You're delivering products and services. And you are the bookkeeper. You are responsible for all of your financial records, whether you're doing them yourself or whether you're overseeing somebody else, like your wives. The point is, without bookkeeping, your business really lacks structure and a stable foundation. And you can have a great vision and you can have a great business idea, but if the financial side of things are a mess, then it does eventually catch up with you.
Yes.
And this is, again, we went over this yesterday. What are you laughing at, Kim?
This is my favorite slide. This is the office hours.
Still haven't changed
I
out.
cheer for you.
Oh, thank you. Still didn't fix the pictures though.
I
My
will.
nose looks dirty.
I promise you, I will fix these pictures by the next time you do this presentation.
And my eyes too. They're bad. Rich, I think he needs a little guidance.
His
What
tools
she
work pretty
means
good.
is that I need a little guidance with your app. That's what she said. That's what she means.
We'll fix it up.
Yep.
That is, yeah. Again, we went over this yesterday. Do you guys want me to recap on this?
Sure, so
Sure.
the video stands alone.
Sure.
Is that a yes or is that a no?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So my bookkeeping office hours is a monthly support with your books. Okay. Once a month, we will do one training that has to do with some type of business, part of business, whether it's your numbers or your entity, how to set up different entities, what you need to get started. Another one will be to actually bring your spreadsheet, bring your numbers. We're going to go over what we can on the call. It'll be a chance for you to then share your spreadsheet or ask questions about your spreadsheet if you're having trouble with it. It will keep you accountable, right? And it'll help you build confidence and stay tax ready all year long. And so with that monthly subscription right now, for the first 25 people that get in, it's $27 a month for life. I'm about halfway filled with those spots. I had another person join yesterday. So once those first 25 spots are filled, the price is going to go up. And with the office hours, you get my spreadsheet system, which includes the spreadsheet and the video training library that comes with it. It includes the replays of the 3-day workshop that I did that walks you through the whole spreadsheet and how to use it. There's a bunch of other freebies in there. You also get access free of charge to all of my VIPs, all of the trainings within the office hours. You don't have to pay for VIP. And then as a bonus for you guys all being here today, you're going to get that 1 hour with me to go over your numbers and stuff.
Yep.
Kim,
Yeah. Sorry.
we're seeing your neck in the.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I think we're almost
So,
there. I think this is the
yeah.
last slide.
Yeah, we are. So manage it, keep it, and save what's yours. That's the biggest thing. You guys are entrepreneurs, you're working for yourself, you're making money. We want to reduce that tax liability so you can keep more of what you're earning so you can save it, invest it, save for retirement, leave a legacy for your family. But that doesn't happen without accurate books.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. Did I tell you she was gonna bring it home for you guys?
Yep.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is gonna do a quick stop and start again on the record, and we're gonna do a Q&A. And boy, if you ain't got no question today, girl, I got a whole list of